Yeah. Is everyone ready for it? Probably not, but how is life doing, everyone? Because I never trust what you call it, Streamlabs thing. At least my Streamlabs isn't on again. I don't have mod view or stream part. I don't know what I did last time, but for some reason I opened mod view. Well, I was I think checking settings, and it stayed like this, but it was like there's chat. That is like info about the stream, just like how long I'm live, etc., which you have in mod view. Like below it, or just like I don't know, you call ban appeals or stuff like that, or mod, auto mod messages. And below that was something more, and it's like, how do I get that back? I don't want it like that. I don't know if anyone is here, but if there's anyone here, how's everyone doing? Otherwise, we're just gonna start, I guess. I never like that, but it's better than full on sun, but not a single soul here, I guess. Should just start as no one is here, I guess. My plan, then have to find the correct screen. Should I use this screen or let me think. Use that screen because this isn't important for this one. So empty then. I should have thought of this beforehand, but I'm gonna leave this in, but this is gonna be empty for the stream because I wanna take a deep ignore this one. This is not possible for the stream, but I'm gonna take a deep dive down. I'm gonna play again with Joy-Cons because I wanna take you guys back on a trip. So talking is hard, but I wanted to take you guys down on a trip down memory lane. Showed you how I started my Project Diva life because it looked like fun, and officially last week was 1 year Diva anniversary, but you know, someone asked for a cosplay stream. No. I done a cosplay stream was requested, and that was for that date. And in case the cosplay stream didn't arrive, but did. I had this planned, so we're gonna do this today. And next week I had next week planned. Oh yeah, I had no idea in mind. But maybe I would just do AFT again. I don't like a mixed edition a lot. So I'm gonna take you on a trip down memory lane and explain to you the steps that I took once I opened up the game on 15th of May and how I became so, because I was thinking lately about it, and how I became such actually successful. Like if you asked me 1 year ago, like where would you think you stand before opening Project Diva, then I think I would said I'm gladly happy if I could play or clear an extreme song, or play on extreme without dying, let alone perfect a song. I started 15th of May, and before, like what was it, half August, get check in my nice gallery section, just ignore all this. Like my first extreme perfect was not this, was this. How do you show info of this? I know it can. How do you show info of this? Just delete aspects, post in editing. On the 16th of August. Was that 16th of August? It was somewhere in August. I got my first extreme perfect and my first hard perfect. Was way earlier. just ignore all the Animal Crossing pace. Way back then I was just playing a lot of Animal Crossing. Oh. Why do I have this? Like all the times I was so proud that I got a great on the chart or like an excellent on a hard chart. Where was the first ever hard perfect I got? Because I know it was the World is Mine, but... Where is it? Yeah, because... When was this? Because... On the 6th, 10th of August... I know back in the day I was still I was just playing on hard and I was slowly getting to extreme. I was grinding hard and when the perfect look this way, baby, because like you can see, where is it? Where is it? That was my next one. I wanted this chart so badly, but I kept one saving, it became so annoying, and then you get past the parts you usually fumble and get nervous. So it was so stressful that I was like, I'm gonna play World is Mine. And I was like, made one mistake, so I was like, I'm gonna try again. Or I made a mistake or did it in 2 tries, and it was like, I perfected this. I was so happy that I got my first perfect. Yeah, see, I was already playing on Extreme for a few. Like, these are the first 5 songs I cleared, damn. When was this? On the 8th of August. So within a month or 2, I cleared an Extreme. Did I clear an Extreme song? Did I have a copy of that? I don't think. Oh, my Animal Crossing time, back when I played Animal Crossing. No, I didn't. Think I didn't. Did I? No, I don't think. I don't think I didn't. Oh. But basically, around this time, I was trying playing on Extreme, but mostly Secure Almay, because it was the first slow Extreme song for me. It was my first ever cleared Extreme song. After that, I think it was Melt or Time Machine. Rookie Pair was surely less. I know that, but... So, I wanted to take you on that trip. So, I'm gonna open up from a fresh account, which has no score implemented, no nothing of anything. A fresh start, a fresh look. But for me it was like when I opened up the game by my parents, because I was like, that day, I'm gonna wake up earlier. So I could play Diva before having to do online school. Because it was in COVID time that this came out. So I waked up earlier and was like, why is it still locked? So my friend that bought me into this was like also, JJ, is it locked for you? And I was like, yes. No, maybe around 9 o'clock or later US time. I was like, probably. So then around 5 p.m. it's finally unlocked, and then you have this, what you open up. Of course, I've seen it already 1,000 times, but still. I'm also gonna play on the Joy-Cons, because back then I didn't have, how do you call it? Yeah, I didn't have a DS connect of an NS connector with a DS4. I still wonder why everyone calls it a DS4, or because it was a PS4 controller. But it's me. So then you boot up the game, you're happy because like you can finally play, you know, all the hype building up. And oh, I remembered. I don't know if it's placed a tutorial, because I thought that I had... I'm playing Blinks mode, never played it before. I played it once on stream, but my arms got very tired of it. And of course the Catch the Weight song we all heard by this time. Let us play with headphones in back then. The last friend that got me into it was like, play a song that you know. you know, well, you know, or song which you know the rhythm of. So then in this tab mode, never paid attention to tab mode. Customize things. I don't think I ever looked at this until I started going for a DS4 controller. So, now you open up the game, you're like, never played a rhythm game before. So it's like, shit at the start, going to arcade mode. And then this loaded. I have to get used to this. The tutorial. I saw something of Project Diva, but not all. So no more than these songs. And you get many icons like, I forgot that in-game tapes exist. Of course, I now would do the more better, but I'm so used to seeing triangle, square, circle, and X at the bottom, not an X at the top. I have been playing with the DS4 controller, but I've been practicing a bit with Mega Mix icons back. I was never getting used to the sticks because of the Joy-Con setup, so I was always using like the buttons at the back because that felt way better, but now of course sticks are the way to go, but I should do it for science, it does. You know, this is a bit old to play this when you already know the game, but that's its thing. Like I said, I was always fat dumbing because the tapes, but things like in B, A, X, X circle, you can usually fat them, but like, I should recommend still trying to two hands doubles the most. Again! Do it again and again and again! And again! That's a second fight. Timing is always something I've been working on, but you just normally don't think about it and just do it now. But then it was just something new, you know? So it was not thinking about it. Like I was done back then, I was a sucker at Volt, but like now you use the I use macros for them and just switch them to the back buttons that I will explain later on in a tutorial video from Road to Extreme. But yeah, no, the left macros. What I mean. Top and bottom of screen, it's challenge time. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot completely that you had like Black Gulag at normal and easy because I played so much on Extreme. And it is possible to go over 100%, even without perfecting it. It's not something that you can do. It's also possible to go not have like 98 or 95% with perfect. That's purely because Mega Mix holds like 1%, 1%, how do you call it, score for extra life point bonus if you fully cool everything, and there is around 5% for each for holds, but that's also different for charge. So back then, you did the tutorial, you know. I had 104 songs because DLC wasn't released, and then didn't bought the Season 1 pack because I was a sucker back then. But, so I was like, okay, a song I know. So you go to like this, and you be like, I know this, and I know the rhythm of this, but they give you perspection. Because, to be fair, I looked at this, I started on normal, never touch easy. I'm not a blabby. If you have to study, it's more important then, okay, but I was just playing, I was just going back down on memory trip, like. This is a fresh account, I'm playing with Joy-Cons also again. Just to show you how my past year of Diva went. You missed the tutorial. That's all you've missed. It's fine. You will hear me talking, playing. So you will hear me talking, play, but if you're studying, that's fine. So to get back to the topic, I was like, okay, I know this song, I know the rhythm of it, but give your perspective of how hard this is on normal. Like you have 6.5 is the hardest, 6 after that, and you have 5.5, which Tsunami falls on in the category of it. So that's what can go wrong, you know. This is your first time playing a rhythm game. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? I should remember that I don't have macros because Blabby, I'm a Twitch streamer, I will butcher names. This was totally quick for me back then. I forgot. I pressed the button. To give a perspective on why I'm doing, of course, now great. Times have changed, but also I'm playing a lot with PS4 controller now. I forgot the painful it was to play on Joy-Cons. To give you perspective, I didn't record back then because I was with my parents, but I did way worse. But I managed to survive until these pesky sliders came, these pesky sliders. My brain can press button. I pressed way too early. I forgot how normal it was. As someone who played Extreme for a long time now and never touched normal again, I'm used to way more notes. And also way more different notes. Until this game. I sucked at the sliders because back then I did them with the bumpers. I didn't do it with the joysticks. That's a pain in the ass. It's still to look back at 78 parsecs, it's still not compliment for 1 year. Yeah, that's one thing. I think my PS4 controller has drift, but I'm not sure of it because if I'm recording Diva X sometimes and I do it like a star note because that's a slider upwards that you can do. I normally see sometimes the stick go like immediately to the left to drift, to like sort of drift status. Oh yeah, hold notes. I don't have macros. I completely forgot that exists. Joy-Con drift is unique. How is that unique? I took every perspective. Of course, the first time I played this, I didn't do it like this, but I died and I was crying like towards my friends. I was like, "Help! Do you have some tips?" Like I died completely, and I don't know. I was crying like, just like, yeah, it is hard for the first time. Just play some songs you know, and you like. So then you have this perspection. My perspective. That was like. What is the song I more know? I think one of the 3 songs I know was the this. Whiskey then. And Romeo and Cinderella if I'm correctly. Where is the R? Perspection. And talking is hard. That was like, okay, song I know. I was like, oh yeah, this was also one I knew then. But like I did 4 songs I knew, this was one. Like all of the songs I knew were like 5.5 or perspective. Okay, bloody. So I was like, I'm gonna do some other songs, you know, songs that looks fun to play, songs that I know. I'm gonna limit myself to do macros only once I start playing hard with this. Or on extreme. I have to get used to doing like those hard things. And also of course modules, combinations that you see in my perfect videos or normally on stream. With a fresh account you of course have no module combinations, so that was also a thing I had to discover. I can't remember if I died the first time I played this, but probably I did. I actually like the no hold thing. I have to say, the no hold notes. Sometimes I feel that Uden is right, like I'm stuck with hold points. Yeah, that was a song I knew because, of course, Sand Planet was the first Vocaloid song for me ever that a friend once showed or shared in her Discord then. And I was like, this sounds good, but I don't speak Japanese. Do you have the English version? She was like, of course, sure, here. That made it to my top 100 and like start of October. Normally that live for Spotify comes out in, how do you call it? I think November, or start of December. So within a few months, Sandplanet knew its way to make it into my top 100 on high. I think it was around 30 or something. But so 2020 came, It's just like, of course, it's like a thing, of course, that happens when you discover a new artist you like. You're gonna explore more songs. Wat is dat, Blabby? You're gonna discover more songs. So, the Snow White Princess, Romeo, Cinderella, and The World Is Mine were all songs I discovered on YouTube and like. But of course, like when my friends said play a song you know, out of the ones I knew, Sandliner was the best one. Yes. Oh, dat is een... Maybe. I'm not even gonna try. You want me to pronounce Prince Eugene. Probably butchered it also. Also, always disclaimer: I'm not playing like back then when I did this way better, but. Oh gee, oh gee. Oh gee. Tabby, you know that I didn't watch that video that you sent. Can I unlock modules? Because when I already want to buy modules. Of the shared set that... Watch it! No! Blabby, I'm gonna be honest. If I'm probably gonna watch it, I will probably forget. You know? Like then you, but also back then, when I first started buying modules, like, I have a wide range, but... And then there was something about... The other girl always spoke to me. Back then I was a slumber for, how do you call it? For recommended modules on things. Yeah, I watched it. I watched the link with the timestamp, but like I said, if I'm gonna watch it, what I did, I'm probably gonna forget it. Which means, like I did. So. You know how it's weird to play without macros? What is the Blabby? What is the Blabby? I actually pressed way too early. Buy a Let's Forgetting Brain. Where? Why can I buy that? That was hard to play back when I started. Because then you had the thing, between streaming and playing offline. Like since I ever do now, I only play on the same setup as a stream, so I don't have like a time difference sense. But back then I played on my TV that you can see to the here. I played on that with the speakers of that, so I had like a different timestamp, like a different sound hitting. So each time I streamed, I also played without a button hit sound. Because back then I played with like button sound 10. Only like for you guys it doesn't sound different, but for me, like if I press a button I heard like a 0.3 second delay. So that really annoyed me back then. Press that save. I pressed the stick instead of the button. Like, the silly mistake is like pressing buttons because the joking buttons are way smaller than PS4 buttons, and also like hitting sticks or something like that. But like back then, of course, I did way worse. Like, because you know you never knew, you need to learn. We all had that we died on normally we like. But for me, it was that very quickly start playing on hard. Actually, I think within a day or two that I got the game, or one day, maybe within a week at least, I was already playing one of the harder charts in the game. Because of course you have your normal songs you start practicing. But I will show the song that got me into hard at least later on. No, because I was like playing one song and it was like, this is very easy. I wonder how it is on hard. I did the same, but the reason why was more like questionable. Like back then, but which is I do way less now, but back then, when I started streaming Megamix, I talked a lot, and that friend that got me into buying this was like, Gigi, how do you do that? Talking and playing this game at the same time. I was like, I don't know. Maybe it's an habit. No. But maybe I will come to the fact of moving into hard. I think a little bit later on. I was like planning to keep it like this, like an hour of normal, of like the beginning of the journey. Like an hour of hard and starting with perfect, hard of an extreme, of the beginning of extreme. And then an hour of like extreme, completely alone extreme. And the perfect route, which I usually did. Because I played, I just talked a lot and didn't care about score back then. No. But I did around the same time that I moved from hard to normal like 2 days. I never rank up. I didn't see that screen for a long time. Mega makes sense. Like that, you know, of course, then you just play the songs you know. And I never banked the Sand Planet. I could find it further on, but still died. So I was like, okay, what's this? Sounds cool. So I just browsing through the songs, and I found this one. This is also a song I liked back then, or starting to like. Ryu Supercell was one of the producers I liked at the beginning the very most, or starting to like. This button sound, oh my gosh. To give perspective why I hate this. I usually use tambourine. This is a bit way softer. For sound effect, but not this one. I also remember that the sound effect is on 10. Was that a save? I accept it. I accept the save. I don't know why I like the song. I'm starting to like the song, but I think it was catchy back then. Or it was just the leg shots. That can also be. Like. No, sometimes you just like a song you don't know why. You know how much score this gives, like... Like I told you, you can get over 100% without getting perfect. Just one save. Just one save. Like this is the pain of my existence. It's still the pain of every Diva player in existence. So I was like, this one sounds good. I like it. So I was like, boop. And there was one more song that got my attention, but didn't press my favorite until half June, or came high up in my favorite. Just let it put it like that. Because I don't know, but halfway June I had like a test for school, and as focus points, it said you should listen to the same song if possible, like the same 5 songs, to get your brain more focused. Otherwise, your brain's gonna pay attention to the lyrics. So I just pulled this up on my YouTube then, and ever since then I don't know what I got with it. No, it's just a song that you like. I don't know. this song is something I can't describe, but or can't describe the feeling or what it is, but it's also the only song that I think can make me cry out of the folklore production I've heard so far. I pressed that. Huh? Is my... Huh? I don't know if that didn't happen when I started playing, but like the whole solo reason that I got ever a NS adapter with the DS4 was because of this. Because sometimes I was playing with Joy-Cons and you pressed I was like pressing the button, but it didn't register. So I was like always had the feeling like I was like destroying my Joy-Cons. So that's just unfair. But after I started listening to so much for the school test during the school test week, it became quickly one of my favorites. I just always found it so inspiring. Okay, I pressed it too late, it's my fault. But I didn't know what I had with this song, but it always found so inspiring that, especially reading the comments of that video. It wasn't about the original video, but like how so much people got motivated by it, or happy of it, that they just want to continue what they were doing, or when they, like it, for most of the people it was like, how do you describe it the best way? That's just like the light at the end of the tunnel for what they needed to push on in that project or life. And they also a few comments said like the one, I don't know if there's like one comment, but I know I can discuss it on Twitch, but essentially for most people it was just like their light of the end of the tunnel. So also it's like also a reminder of like, no matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you do, like there will always be people who are like jealous or will hold you back, but it was mostly like from them. It's just like they know, because basically this song can be taken for like in every scenario, or just life scenario. But it's basically about, from Miku's point of view, how the life as an Vocaloid like how the life as a Vocaloid developer goes. And how hard it actually is because of people like for how hard it is for people, like most people like actually it's like I know, I don't think I can describe it the best way. I've been talking too much and sound like too much, but basically it's like a building point for most people. And reading the comments and how it hit me, like on a sensitive level. This is still one of my favorites back then. But, so one more song that I forget that I started to like from the beginning. So basically, when like found like songs like "Look This Way, Baby" and "Autumn End," like it became really clear that I became a fan of, how do you call it, Radio Supercell. That's a song that I forgot. Just like browsing through, and I think Time Machine was the next one that I liked. I don't know if Time Machine based in mix. So, you know, you were just browsing through these things and like you just like stopped on Time Machine. It's like, it sounds good, so I'm gonna play it. But basically, like, for me, the learning point that I should have learned when playing Omos was to press, how do you call it? Sliders with your stick, not the bumpers. Because this micro setup now fully sliders. I forget how stupid some of the button sounds expected. Like, of course, this doesn't give him the best representation of or the best perspective of how I did back then, but I've learned, I've grown. So this is better sound. Oh, this slow. I forgot how slow it was. Oh. Yeah, the slow songs, don't play them at night when you're tired. This is also pretty sad scene. Of course I hit it at bad, no. I was like, I'm not gonna perfect anything or try to perfect anything, but if I get one, it would be nice, but I guess we're fumbling tonight. So after a few songs played, you know, you're browsing through, and like what's the worst that can happen was like, I don't know if I played already on hard, I forgot that, but like there was a point, and I never played it on hard, there was like a point that I came across this. And I was like, Nah, I'm gonna play it. No bad thing, no second thoughts about it. You know, it's like I'm just gonna play it. You know, I was not like 6-star, you know, just like looking at that at the point, but of knowing that this was the most hated chart in the game. In comparison to Time Machine, this is hard or quick. I'd like to be like, why do I hear Paul's music? For most Diva, experienced Diva players, when they hear this, they'd be like, why do I hear Paul's music? Like, ask any Diva player and they say Intense is the worst chart in the game, or the most difficult, on extreme and extra extreme then. Like, this chart isn't that bad. Or did I get it? Like, I think I cleared it the first time I played and was like, this chart isn't that bad for a 6-star. Or for its level then. So I was like... I didn't expect it, but... Set is not on my main account, but... I'll take it. So I was like, you know... This is that hard for a 6-star. How bad can it be on hard? So 8 times, like, you know, it's like I'm gonna play it. I don't think I was like, I think I was like already playing on hard a bit, but not actually fully on hard. So I was like, well, this was like after day 1 or day 2. So new experienced lead Juju was like, I'm gonna play this chart. And then this happened. Like, it feels pretty easy in the beginning, to the point where I'm gonna scream like... But it was like after a day or 2. Or 1 day even. course wasn't horribly wrong here, but that was doable still. Like in this game, I was like dying instantly because I didn't know how to do it. I was like, oh. It's like, oh, that is what the mates are. So I died there. Like I died there and I was like, oh, that's what the mates are. So I was like carrying towards my friend who got me into this. Was like, how do you do your part like this? And can you clear it? So we got like a little competition on who first could clear this. Of course she won because of the experience, but so I got a little competition on how to clear who first cleared this. Should I upload? Oh, I don't have a thing. I don't upload them then. Yeah, make a mix. Hard difficulty, you cannot play some extreme or extra extreme. Playing hard difficulty, new extreme difficulty level each song. Maar er is some extra extreme difficulty too. So I was like, you know, the songs I know, I'm gonna play them hard, you know. Because, no, why not? It was like. So basically, I got a little competition with my friend after a day of like playing hard. Like, you're gonna play and see who can clear it first. So basically, after a day I was already playing on hard. Plus, I was playing one of the most harder charts in the game. Or trying to clear it. I don't have macros, I keep forgetting. I will explain later on the macro tracks and my perfect strategies. But of course you can like explore new songs you like, you're gonna play again. I don't press buttons at all film, of course, because then you didn't know anything else about perfect things. I have to say it feels weird to play with Joy-Cons again. With Mega Mix notes. It's a way to play them with them again though. Like, of course I'm doing way better, but still. I still lost a little game tip thing. That's something I paid a lot of attention back in the early days of playing. Like, no, I don't want to upload. Yeah, I don't care. I want to upload. Like, let me fix that. Why can I find that settings, right? Manual, autosave, save. Why can't I find the upload button? Because if it's gonna upload every time. Gallery. Rankings, high score rankings, arcade mode. Okay, that was not what I wanted to do. Okay, we're gonna leave that score thing for later because I'm not gonna play this account anyways after this. Field contain rankings. Oh shit, Sherlock. Upload settings, do not upload. Thank you. Found it anyways. So, you know, you've played songs you liked, you know. So what you're gonna do? Out of the 104 I had back then, because DLC, you know, I was like, I'm just gonna play random songs. Like your DLC, your DLC, your DLC, your DLC. You know, it's like browsing through the songs. You're gonna hit a random and do it. Send me in. Like, module things were like something I discovered after a day or two. And first I was more a sucker for recommended modules, but after a while I started to just use other modules if like the recommended didn't fit. And I was like it's like buying modules like this and I was like, oh, that doesn't look good. Like, so I basically got a sucker for Miku V3 because I thought it looked way better than Miku normal, and I especially got a sucker for Ribbon Girl, but I don't know why. It's like that one module that you use. I just like, you know, like I'm not gonna use anything else with it. Like, and then I can't remember if it was back, like also back then, but like Carrots, Supreme was also a module I liked with the Ribbon Girl. Oh, no. Like, I know Ribbon Girl, I don't know, I found Ribbon Girl that I found cute. Oh, maybe too girlish, which can, you know. But Supreme just provides like, you know, classy, casual look. But like, yeah, the Supreme was more a casual, stylish look, but Ribbon Girl, I don't know still what I have with it. It's my favorite module, like you probably know, but I don't know why. It's something like with songs. Once you love it, you can put a thing on it. You know. Doing holes like that sucks actually. I get why Eden is not holding that much. No. Doing holds like that is actually difficult than like doing a double or something. I don't always trust what the game tips give you like for direction. Always if you have doubles, start in your two hand and start with the note you're currently doing on the left. Like for example, if I get like an XA or triangle square, and with two-handed, and you have like a circle sequence on a sequence in front of it. Just start with a circle on the right, and then the triangle X on the left. But also that's something, of course, completely to preference and how you like it. Because that is one thing you have to keep in mind. Even if you follow my Road to Diva tutorial, I only give you tips and advice on the mistakes I think I've made in my way to learn how to play Extreme, or what I see is more useful, which what I will or tips. And let me rephrase that. Like the Road to Diva Extreme is more like a guide on things I wish I would have done better. Like for example, I fed them a lot. If you have like a double sequence, like a double span, most people say to me like, "You fed them it," and I'd be like, "I'm already fed thumbing." And I'm not fed thumbing like the opposite doubles, because those are like hard to fed them, but like the normal doubles, I'll fed them. So, for example, first part was like that. To give you an example on like why I think you should do hand doubles instead of fed them. It's more helpful. And practice also left hand practice, which is something for the next episode. But and the second one is something I mastered on my own, but I still think is useful, and that was muscle memory. How that is something you just build on while playing, and can also be played on achieving on hard. I still think it is one of the more important things before going into Extreme, and I like the last part I uploaded was like more about spamming and triplets. Oh, that's also a song I like. So basically, for me, after that competition, with like with my friend, then it was like more of like learning curve, because it's like playing hard, and then maybe after a month, I guess. Because basically, like I was like browsing earlier for the people who missed it in my gallery. Basically, on the 6th of August, I already had like 6 songs cleared on how do you call it? On extreme. So basically within like a month or two span, I've learned to complete extreme. I don't have like a complete picture, but after that, 4 days after that, I completed my first perfect on hard. And after that, and then it took long after that before I got my first X perfect. This was also painful. Like, which module do you buy? Like, which module do you buy? Which module do you use? I can still think like, how do you call it? I still think... me naked. You know that I can't go naked and they also can't go naked. You know that, right? No, that's possible. Like, Thijs, like, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but... Of that you're really hyped, but... Not the women, no, I don't think they can go shirtless. Well, at least close to shirtless. I know Kaito can close to shirtless, but Len... Okay, Len doesn't go shirtless. I don't think you can show them the nipples. Like... Oh yeah, wait, they have... I completely forgot about this. I completely forgot about swimwear modules. Yeah, they can go naked, but it is for each one, like, naked as close as you can go. Like swimsuits. Now, especially for you, Thijs. Oh, I can go only one naked, they're expensive, so you have to live with that. But that was live, Thijs. What was I talking about earlier? Amazing! Now I hope you enjoy, but I completely forgot what I was talking about. So, someone decided, did you maybe apparently press your caps lock or... Life is treating me fine too. It's like I'm having just fun, chilling, chillaxing. You know, it's all a 3-day vacation, eh? So, which I completely forgot because I completely keep forgetting holidays because I don't have a sense of time. But yeah, for me it was basically back then, when I started playing hard, just like learning. And not being stuck for whole point. I tried to read chat, but... I tried to read chat, but it is impossible. As a surprise. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and it's then like more a surprise holiday, but like I don't have a sense of time anymore. That's the main issue. For me. Like I know it's a Saturday because I'm streaming, but... That's all I know. But I usually was like I made in my schedule like I have to go to school Monday because then school we are allowed to school then, or we have to go to school then. Yeah, but Juju, it's like Pinksteren. I was like, oh yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, fuck. So I have to look what I have to do with Monday, because I made an error in my schedule. Just say it like that. So, or I will still do my Jensen stream, but do done like a character level, power level stream or something. I think. What is my plan for Saturday, for next Monday then? Like I was like thinking like I have to go to school. I don't have time for Jensen then. So I cheesed it like into the stream, but like now it's like, oh, I have not to go to school, so I have time for Jensen. Like. So it will either be a power level upstream for some character that I'll still decide, or I will find something else. I say Jensen. Yeah, I say Jensen. Now that you say it. This is what I play now, or Jensen. Jensen is I think a new game that comes out very very soon, but I meant Jensen Impact. But this is by the way new. If it's about this game, this is a new game file. So I thought I'd show out. Now this is already this is out for over a year on the Switch. But basically, since I've been playing it for a year, I thought, why not take a look back and actually play on a new file? I'll like take a time spent back through the last year. But so that's why this is new, more a new file now. Like I was planning, like I've been doing the past hour and a half already, almost. Like I've been just going slowly about my Diva life, if to put it like words like that. To put it in words. Showing my Diva life, which steps I take and what I think I should have done better. Or how did I end up, or how I ended up in the place where I am now. So that's why this is a new file. I'm gonna head out, have a good stream. Have a good evening, thanks for dropping by, Tess, and speak to you probably next time soon. But to say, Ghost Roll is also one of those early Like how normal focuses more on like you learning the game, and easy. Like easy does us more. Like easy gives you only one note, slowly, which is mostly the A in circle, and occasionally it switches to B, and B and if I remember correctly, X on PS4. Normal does that more, just gives you at like gives you more like A, B, and circle X. And hard just occasionally throws just like all of the notes at you. Basically, like at the point you're like playing and you're like, I actually want to know how extreme it is. Oh, I think it's click more. So that of course was one pain. I have to unlock every extreme. If I wanted to unlock every extreme, I had to unlock every hard chart. Like I think I've unlocked most of the hard charts, but before I started playing extreme, I didn't unlock all of them. Mostly one of them was the skeleton song, which I will play shortly after this. It's like also fumble time tonight. Like I've always had this, like 2-1 saves. It's like, ugh. You know how I feel when I play normally extreme and try to perfect things. Like Stroke Knight was like, I was like playing Stroke Knight extreme of the week. I was almost at a perfect. And like at the ending, there was like an, how do you call it? Like a double, like doubles going in, like a double spam. But I keep failing at the end, so I gave it the pause, gave him a few days back, and guess what? I did the ending, but there was like a triple triangle or X if you're on Mega Mix, into a double BX, of B for Mega Mix and X for PS4 players. So, and all of a sudden I couldn't do that. I was like not being able to do that part, and it was like annoying. Like no matter how hard I tried, but eventually I got it with the ending, with the method I discovered to do the ending. But so, like perfecting is actually a pain to do. Like less, like more like towards the end, I will go into perfecting things you can do. Should I do that? Or I will give my tips on what I think should work the best for you. Regarding more hard, mostly more for hard. But also, I think giving a few tips towards extreme. Like, it's just like the differences between hard and extreme is like if you want an excellent on hard, you have 90% or higher. And for extreme, it's like 95. So for extreme, if you make one mistake, or usually 2 mistakes, is already no excellent anymore. If knowing that you're the average Diva player, like me, you know, because we all know it, that you're not a kid to like F0 every time. So I will give tips for hard, but also for, you can also apply them to extreme, but they're more difficult to apply to extreme. Extreme is more like each chart is you need to look at them from a separate angle. To say it at least. I left a lot of mistakes on that one. So it's like, you know, you played on extreme, you played on hard. You got your few charts and it's like, I'm gonna try out extreme. I basically covered this in Road to Diva, but Skura Omo was one of the first who tried to actually give a little bit of a grind to clear it out. I did it in handheld mode, and the reason was handheld mode was because I was with my parents. And I wanted to like play a bit or practice a bit. But that's an excellent chart if you want to practice note switching a lot. Of holds, I called it hold switching back then, but hold switching is a different term, but note switching a lot. It's basically, it is slow, you have time to read, and it switches a lot of notes, but mostly the doubles can be single tapped, I don't know if that triples on the top of my head, but I think it can all be single tapped, because of the BPM. So, but I will still play a few more hard charts before we go, and we'll play 2 more hard charts at least. 3. Before I go on to the little bit part of extreme things. Or give tips for more tips for clearing extreme, because basically I will make a video that goes into the triplets that you see, just like the triple notes connected to each other. And how to identify them. And also that one will contain left hand practice, because 9 out of 10 times you need your, to press the left side of your controller for it. I'm impressed, Ron. You didn't saw anything that didn't happen. Like, this song is like, it should be an inspiration for all of you. Like, no matter how much shit is going down, no matter people pick you apart, no matter how shit goes, and no matter how tough life gets, always keep your heads up and always know, I will be here, Nico will be here, and if you have something to say, you can always say it to me. And another stuff here, goes to life. Sorry for my speech of just a moment ago. I'll try this one more time. I've been like slowly going over how I played Diva in the past year, because since 15th of May last year I've been playing this game since it came out, and so I've been playing with the Joy-Cons again, with make mix notes, etc. Good luck, I've been playing this game for a year already. You've all the DLC in Project Future Time. Oh. I don't. I pressed it! No, fucking... never mind. Basically I don't have, how do you call it? I don't have the Mega Mix DLC because otherwise, like, I was the feeling I would push away Mega Mix completely. Thanks for dropping by, Sapphire, and also good luck to you with whatever you're gonna do. But this is purely because the safest, my bane of existence was with the Joy-Cons. Sometimes I felt like pressing buttons and they didn't register at all. I don't know if it is drift, but it was one of the more reasons I was gonna play. Oh, thing. I'm gonna use this example. I'm gonna use this example when I go about perfects and stuff. So I'll take a screenshot of it. Keep it for that. It always hurts, like having 100% and then you get a perfect, it's like way worse. No. But basically, after like a month or two, I was like searching stuff to learn what you need to know, getting it started. I was like found his key and was like he had like his little advanced trainer's tip guide. Like I'm making now for Road to Extreme. This was more focused on the games separately. I try to keep mine on both games at the same time, because they're basically the same on a few chart and FPS difference. Like if you ask me what the score attack was last year and I was like look you at the face like what? I can sit that's it comfy. Never mind. I should go for perfect, that's something later on. It's still one of my top 5 songs. This one, I think Rookie Parrot makes the top 5 and then Ghost Rule. $104? Hold on. $20? This is even better than on my old account. Okay, to come from an unexpected angle. I've perfected this on my old account, but I never came into a low fine clutch. What I've lately been grinding on or learning is core attack wise on hard charts. And basically that's to get as low as fine as possible, that sort of stuff. So timing based, which also go for a further more Project Diva road to extreme. But I think this is basically my personal record. And on Future Tone, not on Megamix, not have I ever gotten so high. I have to check this. What my previous record was. Then we go to the extreme one, then we go to extreme part, and then after perfect part, and then probably into stream time. Where are you, Snow White Princess, Heart Perfect? Between us, he was also at the chart. I tried to perfect, but every time a day passed and I tried the next day, I always had the feeling I had to relearn the speed of it, or relearn the entire chart. I still don't know how I got this on handheld, but like an excellent on handheld on hard tempa. Where is Snow White Princess? Did I ever take a screenshot? 47 fines. Decrease. I'm impressed. I'm gonna try that on Future Tone later on, I think. But basically around this time, which should be around August, late June, I was already trying Extreme. But basically I was like looking up how to improve yourself or tips. And that's how I basically got into his cookies community, and after June I was like confident enough on my skill that I should like, or at least for beginner skill, because I already had few perfects back then on hard at least, and cleared a few on extreme. That I participated in his cookies tourney and never had to play, but that pushed me so far to the limit that I got my first perfects and all that kind of stuff. So basically, yeah, well, extreme. How do you play it? Well, for the ones that want to know how I got into it and played it the first time, go look at my Road to Diva Extreme project number 2. Otherwise, tips for what I can give to play on XX, on X and XX. Which is gonna do what the world is mine, as example. Is how to use macros. Because I bet you, if 9 out of 10 times people don't know, if you go, if you press your top button, just X on Mega Mix and triangle on the DS4 controller, then you'll be brought to this menu where you can select your module. But if you go to game control, and then do your key config, you have like this little pop-up menu. On this menu you can change your macros. So what you should do is at least start 2 times quad in. Remove the sliders, because sliders you should do with the stick. I can save enough. But what I'm gonna do is IA for square circle, like you can see to the left, is decent macro setup, because I suck at doing opposite doubles. So that was my first learning part and doublet at all. To basically have this macro setup done in Mega 39 version. And it is really helpful to know that you have to press 1 button, like the back bumper, instead of 4. And with that trick you can also do it like hold mode. You can see it, but if I press this A and you press the bumper, for some reason it keeps the hold on. Like I tried to show, if you show, like, you have to press the A and keep the button. It still does the hold for some reason. That's something we call hold switching. Must also be explained in a later video. I think the same was the timing one. But what makes Extreme so difficult is a lot of node switching. Most people that play on hard all the time are not used to the continuous switching. So for those people that are still struggling and are not confident enough, you are like playing hard charts, perfecting them, you can do it. Takes some time to learn, but you can do it. I press on it early. Like, the World of Mine X is like a part in the second bridge, I think, before the second bridge. Or at least for the Diva version then. Like this part. Most people can do that single-handed, but I can't, so I use macros. I completely fail. Why was it that the button was not... There weren't macros? Wait. Completely fail. I was not trying to do the handheld, I was trying to do the button, but... I have the macros. Why didn't it react then? But like stuff like that, if you find it difficult, try to macro it. And if you like, I want to learn it, then at least as a recommendation, I should keep the quads in macro position because it's very useful if you want to go competitive, which will be in a later video. But you can choose them, like some people have them on the back bumper, but also knew a few that have them on the front bumper because they find it way better. Because a quad comes way more often than an officer double, for example. Sometimes an 8. That's an 8. But to show you a bit more how extreme looks like when you start playing. Like that was like a thing. But the continuous note switching then was such an issue for me. But I learned it quickly. But this is also a thing, like doublets. We call them doublets, they're like 2 notes jammed up. I like those officer doubles. What was that? What was that? Welcome Blabby. We're arrived at how extreme looks. How that studying went. And also a tip for people that mostly play on hard and want to go to extreme. Like this pesky little one note changers that also here. A thing. Like you saw there. Like this. But like Blabby, you missed like a 20 fine Snow White Princess on hard. But did you hear that, like that scramble? There was like a little scramble coming. And for the people on the note, that was an issue for me, and that especially is still an issue, spamming. Spamming, but you missed the furthermore you missed the normal and the hard part mostly. And I will go on so a bit more about extreme and perfecting stuff in a bit. I can't remember the chart like this, but like just like where hard is like one note spam note or note chain the same. Since in case to extreme. Now let's face it like all the way. Where hard likes to keep the same note in one length. Extreme likes to do like different notes in one to throw you off. So it requires you to put more and more attention towards the chart. That's why I talked in episode 2 go to Diva Extreme, why I think muscle memory is so important. That's why I think that is. Okay, Blabby, you know what you missed? Here, look. Oh, not the eShop, no. Look! That happened. Or this happened. This happened. Look at that fine count. You know what my previous record was? 67. Like, and I had this, but that's normal. And this is like the whole evening, fumble down. So this was a pretty obvious, nice surprise. To say 20's fine, Snow White Princess. Hey, look, rank up. So yeah, basically that. But macro should be in help, really, and also like learn. You should have the motivation to learn. If you want to go into extreme, or from like normal to hard, or from hard to extreme, or from easy to normal, because it's basically this motivation and the wills to do it. Like we call it dedication. So yeah, basically one thing left for me to do with this, which I find making my content on for the past several weeks. I still have lots of videos covered, but like people that follow my YouTube channel, they know they have like a Diva roadmap. So, but basically, in regarding of perfecting things, look this way, Baby was the first one I ever tried to perfect. Tried, but wasn't the first one I tried to perfect, or was too perfect. Because that was, The World Is Mine. Basically what happened, I was playing a lot of, look this way, Baby. I first went for the great, then for the excellent. If I want my advice on how to perfect something on hard extreme, go for a great, go for an excellent, and from the excellent look onward where you mess up. Like if it is all across different on different spots each time, then it's just nerfs. And nerfs are hard to control, believe me. I still have issues with them. But you have to just be calm. It sounds harsh, but it is just keeping calm. And for, if you like, I hate to say it, but I've done it. I don't believe in practice mode, like most people know, but if you're stuck on the same spot, try to do it in practice mode. The reason I hate doing practice mode, for me, is because if I can hit at the practice mode, then usually what happens if I play the chart and don't get to that point, or completely forget how I did it in practice mode. Just to give you an example, I hope this is a perfect run, but probably not. I'm just gonna give you an example. Okay, one thing already, if you have macros like me set up like this one, but then for the Megamix layout, don't press the wrong macro. That's one tip, you know. And you have of course of those random saves. This is basically, you know, perfect in life. You have to have the dedication for it and the wills to do it. Like a friend gave me the advice to never play a song too much. If you want to perfect something, that advice goes completely out of the window. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, those hurt so much in good quad. Good quad can hurt so much. But basically, since I've done it already, I know how to do it. But basically, it requires a lot of wheels. Yeah, I'll call it dedication. Like a friend always told me to never too much play one song. It's something I can totally agree on. If you get because perfect in something is you can easily mentally block your mind on a song. Because I've experienced a lot, like that you play so much that you be like, oh, what is it? Why is this? Why is that? Why is this? This is not a save, that's not a bad, no, that I pressed that. But you should have learned to live with it. If you get mentally blocked by something you think is right, because what I attempted to do over a long time after starting Perfect on Extreme is recording so much of my attempts. And if I did something bad, which I totally agree that it didn't was like a bad or save, then I rewatched it back, and it indicates me that I was wrong. You know, baby, it's like getting mentally blocked is something that Diva occurs. Like, I've experienced a lot. Like, for example, if I see on my screen that if I try to perfect something, see on my screen that was like in the good range and it attempts to save, and I have a recording, I attempt, and then I have 10 times to look back at the recording, and then the recording shows me that it still was in save range. I was like, oh. But to give a more difficult chart as example, which is pretty much go me insane. But this one, this made me mentally blocked insane. Was it not by difficult parts, was it by nerfs, because I was usually doing the X spam in the beginning wrong, and after like one mode 140, when I noticed I saw that, I usually got nervous. So that was one thing. And actually for this chart I'm gonna use then another, no, I'm gonna use the same, so basically to show that you can I don't know if I get mentally blocked I will stop, but, or get attempted or triggered a lot, but this could already trigger me. I was already quit because of the amount of goods I got. Like the half thing is good. I want early good. Oh wait, I don't have the timing here, that's true. Like when I play on the PS4, I have like 1 plus timing. Something, or a plus timing because I pressed too early. Now I'm gonna do without time and I'm gonna prove you that you don't need timing to perfect something, but that will probably also another road to Diva Extreme thing. Those will be more like a competitive one, like hold switches, timing, how it can help you, but timing is something that is very sensitive because it differs per person. Like for example, I can press too early, but you can press too late. Also, if the competitive video comes out, I will probably go over tardy calls, or like late calls, early calls. Etc. Why is that good? Because I heard it too early. I have to say one thing, I usually play under other circumstances. I will explain them afterwards. Like I still wanna do that maybe one day, like just a zero stream. Try to a zero on chart. But I wanna do that on a day when I have more time. Like, I don't get nerves anymore perfect in this chart because I've tried to get a low amount of fines on this chart for future turns. So I could probably fill the stream with attempts just at that. But attempts at trying to perfect this alone. So I've tried so much low fine, getting F0 or low fine on the chart, this chart, that it doesn't make me nervous anymore. I'd like to give an example. Strobe Knight Extreme just really makes me got me nervous multiple times because, you know, he came near the ending, he was like doing the rest of the chart easily. You know this part, you know, that comes like it comes, the part where I usually fumble. It comes in my brain then. Basically you should have the willpower to perfect something. Like I had charts that took me up days to perfect, like Sand Planet Heart is the most brilliant example. I've tried that so long, so much, because I kept messing up. And also that chart is extremely long for an art chart. Like, give you an example, it has 937 notes. And then usually in the middle, when Miko is by the tree, like pressing those buttons, that's where I usually mess up, and after that it's just a nerves. that was officially also the less perfect I ever did on hard. Before I completely stopped playing hard and focused on extreme. Okay, should have saw my reaction, baby, when I finished Snow White Princess Perfect. It was like 104. Ah. I stepped out late good. Like Romeo Cinderella was also like one of the first 3 cards I perfected on hard. It was the 3rd, but it was so painful to do because of the length and the spams. There were only 2 saves. Oh, damn, I thought it was more, like 4. Why did I not press retry? But like, so basically anyone can perfect something. If you have the pills, do it. Like, I mean the dedication and the time to do it. Like, what for me back then was something is that I got more free time thanks to not have to travel to school. So for me, it was a help to play on the Switch or learn this game. Why is that? Like this just what happens is purely one of the sole reasons I got an S adapter with the PS4. Because I press the thing, but sometimes the buttons for some reason maybe interferes between the console and the Joy-Cons, didn't register at all. And that was a pain also when perfecting something, because that also happened. Like that combination with motivation and will, you know, dedication really burned sometimes through my arms and perfect kills. But it has a good to have some cool in this game. I highly recommend to set a goal in this game. Keeps you from fucking playing to play. I still can do it. But for some reason this one hurts my arm a lot, just like Sun playing it. It's also a lengthy chart, that's for sure. But basically that's something I have to give on perfecting, and that is how I got eventually until my extreme perfect 78. I think the counter is on. It's been a journey, 1 year. 1 year ago I sold my soul to the devil, you know? I still wonder, you know, when you met people and you know also wonder how was my life be looking without if I ever met those people. Like for the friends of mine that showed me synonyms, what we say, to get the ball rolling, as like you said in Dutch.
It's like we said, and there's like a balletje begint te rollen dan. Like without her, never showed me that song, I probably never would have looked into Atsumiku. And I never bought Project Diva, but never ever. So, you know, it was a weird journey. You know, in that small year, I've met people from all over the world who shared the interest for one game. I've met a lot. Then not physically, but online. I met a lot of people, ranging from in the US to Asia to I don't think I have anyone south, like in South Africa or Brazil. Yeah, Brazil. I've seen people coming from Brazil. I don't think from Australia. Other people from there, but basically, sometimes it's just simply wonderful to see how just one game connects the whole world. That's me. Have anything else to show this year present? I guess not. Like if I've shown the beginning, it's up played on normal. I've shown my thing on hard and extreme, and basically shown my perfect route. I'm still surprised about the Snow White Princess. Happy Asian birthday. Well, officially, Blebby, it's been a week late because last week was my official Hatsune Miku birthday nose, you know. 15th of May, I never forget it anyways. You know, I started this game up, and that was the day the Fire Nation attacked. No. You know, I always, but I keep wondering, like, where would I have been without, or no, not where I would have been without Hatsune Miku. There's more like sometimes I wonder, am I too much of a fangirl, or I think a bunch of my friends also never saw this coming, like that I became this big of a fan. But if I basically have to give a top 5 of songs I like in the game, then of course that are in the game. If you go basically look outside of the game with all the charts that are, or all the songs that are, that's basically all other list, or we call cookie. But basically number 1 is Sun and Wensday. On 2 is Odds and Ends. On 3 is Circuna Graffiti. And on 4, I would have to put Ghost Rule. Now on 4 I will put Snow White Princess. And on 5th I would put Ghost Rule. So I basically became a 40 MP Deco 27, and especially like, how do you call it? Ryu Supercell fan. Like, I have like a friend who's like Mitchy M fan. I was like, do you like Mitchy M? Of course, I'm now also more Mitchy M fan because that changed, but like if I make a top 3 outers, producers of top 5, it's like Ryu Supercell and then Deco 27, Mitchy M 40 PM, 40 MP, and then I have a 5th. This is basically I had Ryu Supercell. I had Mitchy M. Oh yeah, the Roko was also one of my first favorites, but I quickly fell off. So I feel like I'm gonna take a sneeze, but you know, I have the feeling I have to take a sneeze, but still, if I have to get proud of one thing in this evening, it's this one. $104, I didn't expect that. I was like playing the charts and I was like, I didn't pay attention to the fines at all. And I was like playing, and I got to the end, and I hit the last note. I was like, wait a minute, 10478. It's like 20 fines. Yeah, this is a good song online. But like, for me, Vocaloid is like what makes things, I think, better. Who's Uta more? Is that from Two-Sided Lovers? Give me a few more songs if it's like only Two-Sided Lovers. Oh, yeah, Woka is also one. Just give me like 3 to 5 songs. Is Two-Sided Lovers for Woka? Oh. Give me songs then. This guy who did Pump and Skinny. I don't know what are you talking about, Larry. Which Skinny song? I know what you can use, but I mean, I don't think it's my favorite. I pressed that on time. I think it's a catchy song, but I don't think. Like, I like more songs of Raya Supercell and all other ones that I mentioned than from him. Like, they are good songs, but it's me a mental of approval. Mental level of approval.
mental level of approval. I swear that I pressed the X on that. I swear. But apparently I hit the Y. I swear that I hit the X on that, but I had a feeling that something stuffed in my nose and I'd have to sneeze, but it doesn't want to come. So that's annoying if you try to perfect. You know. Okay, as last what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll a random song and we're not gonna stop until it's perfect. Can I take my decision back? I never tried to perfect this anyway, so I don't have a comment, Miko. Average. You know in which domain you are, hè? Blabby? You know it? You know it? You're on mijn domain, mind the rules. That's not gonna be good if like well, the first 5 notes. Can I take my the block of perfect in a random song? That was on time. Doesn't. It's just a timing issue. We got to 78. This new record. It's way better than the first 5. I think I have to go way too quick and then it should go. I'm so glad that this is not extreme, at least. Because that's the part with the mission bullshit. By the way, the difference between that shot where Miko holds that the thing around her neck, it's so different from Future Tone. Hij prest toch een trigger? Hij prest toch een trigger? Ja, dat is IA, but unfortunately I had XP. I had the XP trigger. This is probably gonna show the best way to perfect something. Or not the best way, but a way to perfect something. That was my fault, I hit it way too early. But this looks so different from the Future Tone now. Oh. think this would go to win against your own advice. It would, but I don't have time to guide for an great and an excellent in the stream, so I'll do it this way. I did it again and save on that note. Oh. They sit around 60% next save. Like usually I still suggest going for the K, time for the excellent and then see where it goes wrong. For me it should be that middle part, and if the ending goes smoothly in one turn. I should go into practice mode and practice that part, but I have 10 minutes left before I actually have to go. Or I will maybe give it 15 more. No! That haven't been 1 or 2 probably. Oh. But I think it was too late save, but I will perfect the stream. I will keep my promise. If it takes 1 more hour, even then I will do it. I will probably go mentally insane. We're the same age. No. But A goes quicker. I think it's a late save because it looks like it goes quicker than expected. So this basically comes down to timing. Just like a little bit early press.
There you go. Chart that I never perfected before, done on streaming live for the first time. The nerf game after I hit it at A, and it's like if I like this one usually I have after perfecting something I've never done before, because it takes so much concentration and dedication that sometimes it's nerve-wracking to the bone. But and everything comes to an end. That was 1 year of Diva experience explained to you in 3 hours. So next time we'll be back with just a normal Diva stream, and we just go on with the normal Diva year, like, and we just do whatever we want again. But this was like, yeah, 1 year. Met a lot of people, learned a lot. I became good at the game, and never thought it became good at. But I'm gonna say, thanks for watching, and the people who dropped by, thanks for dropping by, chatting, and stay safe. Have a wonderful night, day, evening, wherever you are. And I will speak to you next stream whenever you have the chance to drop by again. So until then, stay safe and speak to you then. Bye.